It's day 231 of my 365 movie challenge, and tonight Akira Kurosawa takes Dostoevsky to Japan in this adaptation of The Idiot, and it's movie 218 of my 365 movie challenge. Let's get into it. So we're back with our Kurosawa rewatch. If you haven't seen my other videos, make sure you go check those out. And this one we have The Idiot. Kurosawa takes on the Dostoevsky classic. Kurosawa was a big fan of Dostoevsky, and there's a lot of elements of his writing in his other films, but this one he does a full adaptation of The Idiot. The story follows a man who's just released from a psychiatric ward, in this case after World War II, after he was convicted of war crimes but spared, and sort of his innocence and honesty sort of disrupts this community tangled in jealousy and lies and deceit and doomed romances. And I have to just say, this movie is very, very long. It's too long, in my opinion. It's 2 hours and 46 minutes. I think the original cut that Kurosawa had, as I was looking, was 265 minutes, which is crazy. And the studio interfered and made him cut it down, which leads to, in this, some weird editing in the film. A lot of wipe cuts that seem to just be jump cuts that sort of just wipe out a lot of the film. And also there's a lot of sort of title cards that do a lot of the heavy lifting for this. I think ultimately this is just a project that shouldn't have been adapted. It didn't feel as tight as other Kurosawa films. I mean, sure, Kurosawa can make a long film, but this one didn't feel like it overall had the structure. Maybe it's just I, have trouble generally with Russian fiction, but I had a lot of trouble following the story in this film and keeping my attention. So it's a bold experiment, but I don't think it necessarily works. It's certainly not my favorite Kurosawa film by far. More, a love letter to Dostoevsky that I think Kurosawa wanted to make than a true Kurosawa film. Although, it is a Kurosawa film, but not in the spirit of his best work. So I'd say skip it unless you were doing a Kurosawa rewatch. But that's movie 218. I'll see you for the next one. I think another Kurosawa movie.